the vast majority of that game. They certainly had the higher quality chances. You can't really recall too many good looks from Gen.G back on DFH Stadium. And now we go to Utopia, and what mentally must feel like a must-win for Gen.G coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you expect that to be very successful for them off of that tactical timeout. They've been pretty successful, though, when they do come out of those timeouts. So would not be too surprised to see if the changes have an immediate effect here. But that's what we play the games for. Chronic, Demo, Jack, Tanoli. Oh, but Torment there has it lined up. Beast mode. He's going to let comm score that because the net's just wide open for him. And V1 picked up where they left off.
Less than 30 seconds after the timeout expires. And that is not what they talked about during the TO. V1 all smiles during the timeout. It's just going to keep on going unless Gen.G gives them a reason not to. Beast mode. Wins the race to the corner boost, and he's got the ball, so apparently Josh has nudged him away. Beast mode stays with it, though, as he got to the ceiling. Shades of Garrett G in London, as comm got it to go off the crossbar and in.
Cobb's been looking for a way in all series, and now he finally gets one right over Chronic. Bar down and in. 2 goals, Version1. Keep up the fire.
The party just keeps on going as Torment comes across. He is through Nolly. Chronic will leave that for apparently Jack, but he can't keep possession. Chronic kind of gets stuck down near the floor of the goal. Here comes comm again for Torment, and apparently Jack just in the way. And Chronic will take charge as Jack and Nolly try to sort themselves out. It'll be Nolly up ahead. Beast mode coming in behind him. I don't think Nolly had a clue he was there. Now comm can't get through Chronic, and Nolly's got to slow things down along with Jack.
Oh man, but the performance though from Version1 has been spectacular. They come into this series and it just looked so uncoordinated, but now everybody has been involved. I don't even know who to make a case for. Everyone's playing great right now. Torment especially, again, a lot of his defensive touches have been phenomenal. Have set up a lot of good offensive plays, but he's also been on that scoring end. You saw how they looked in that game too. He put in both those goals as well, and then you see that solo play there from comm. And of course, I mean, beast mode is beast mode, but that one is all Jack, who comes through and says, hold on, I can do things all by myself if I need to.
Beat 1, beat 2. The only reason he didn't beat 3 is because Torment was out of the play to begin with. Apparently Jack determined to drag his team kicking and screaming across the finish line if he has to. Chronic will win the race to that midfield boost. That should slow down V1 just a little bit. And Beast mode taken off the pitch as well. Apparently Jack looking for more, forced it through, and Torment's right there. Oh, and now the net's open, and it's on! Beast mode adds another.
Hey, you gotta look at this again. Is this a pinch? Oh man, pinch right into the net. Austin Franklin just under the crossbar too. Unfortunate for Gen.G. as Noli tried to make that challenge there, but 2:51 left here. And man, when you thought they had some momentum, they got a lot more work to do now.
More work for Jack to do. More for Chronic and Noli to perhaps pick up as well. Coming to the halfway mark. Still a lot of Rocket League to be played here on Utopia. Comm through Jack. And comm, a little backflip there. That opens the window a little bit for Gen.G. Nolly will steal the boost out from underneath beast mode. Apparently Jack there at midfield. It's got to be Nolly to take charge. Nolly over to Chronic, and a laser brings him back within 1.
Oh my, the power behind that shot, 81 miles per hour. Look at this, infield, comm did not stand a chance. He knew exactly where it was going, but the speed on that, Chronic got everything behind that ball. Gen.G back in it, 2:17 left. They go for a fake kickoff here as they look to try to feed the ball across, but not necessarily the best touch out, and almost a chance there for comm to increase the scoreline for Version1.
All beast mode to comm, and Chronic in the way along with the rest of Gen.G. Savior medal for Chronic. Can he save them? No, it's saved away by Beast Mode. Apparently Jack's drive is stopped, but there's Nolly. Everybody shoots for Gen.G, and Nolly finishes the job.
Attack, attack, and attack again. Nolly keeping the follow-up, gets demo, but it doesn't matter. He's still got a piece of the ball, puts it into that top left. Gen.G not done yet.
Inside 2 minutes in a game that feels like it's just gone on forever. 3-all as comm meets Nolly. And the pass goes way out towards Chronic to reset for Gen.G. He will think about peeling off. Now, after forcing Beast Mode back to the backboard, it's Chronic and Jack on the attack. 135 remains. Things have slowed down only a tad bit now after Gen.G has leveled game 4. And Torment gonna have all day to circle around on this. He's got comm on the outlet. Hard to the back wall, and right there is Nolly to catch.
You're right, things start to slow down. Now things have gotten equalized here. But for Gen.G, this is perfect. Again, coming out of timeout, it didn't look too good for them. Now, again, starting with Jack kind of leading the charge, they've been able to pull themselves back into this game. If they win this, they pull themselves back into this series. But you got to stop this V1 team, and when they're under press, sometimes you just can't do that. Torment able to get the goal after Beast Mode pushes his way through Gen.G.
A former World Championship MVP. He's been in this spot plenty of times. The veteran Torment breaking a 3-all tie with less than a minute to go. And comm on that kickoff will win it right back to Torment. Chronic coming up. Decent challenge. Beast Mode to follow up. And Gen.G getting the release valve there and just ahead of comm. Apparently Jack adds his 6th goal of the series.
Great read from Jack to get there. Absolutely needed touch. I don't know if he could have played the play more perfectly. 8 goals. 45 seconds left. No one wants to give up this game.
V1's already played a game like this yesterday against Furia. They dropped that game, wild as it was. Apparently Jack thought about it. Slow play instead. Chronic now with Jack waiting in the middle. Beast Mode boosting in, trying to give him something to think about. Here comes Nolly for the win, perhaps. And it's set off by Beast Mode. And the ball downfield for V1. It's dangerous for Gen.G, and Chronic just barely getting that to the wall. So apparently Jack can settle things down. Final countdown to overtime in game 4. Chronic slows it down. Apparently Jack out of the corner. Clock hits 0. Ball hits ground, and we go to OT.
What a game we have seen here. No one could have expected this type of game 4 coming into the series. But here we are, both teams been trading blows back and forth to try to get a lead of this. V1 win this game. Series on match point, they have the momentum. But Chronic and the rest of Gen.G looking to deny. Infield pass, Jack trying to get there in time. He wants to get a play to set up. They want to close this one out. But V1's defense locked down.
Our Version1 out of sorts defensively there, but they did just enough to keep Gen.G off the scoreboard for now, as Gen.G trying to get their 2nd win, trying to get a win coming out of a timeout. They don't have anything left after this. Torment. Decent challenge against Chronic. Here comes apparently Jack. Chronic's got to cycle out of there. Nolly was right there in the midfield. Now Chronic just throw one netward, try and slow him down. Apparently Jack pushed it wide. An opportunity I'm sure he'd love to have back, as Torment picks up a 2nd Savior medal in this game alone, and Torment finally ricochets this out and is brought right back in. So V1 can't really get too comfortable here, Daz, at their own back line.
They don't look comfortable as well either. Oh, pass to Nolly. He tries to end the game, but comm denies it on the goal line. Gen.G still shooting. Jack trying to get this one through. Chronic is sitting there waiting. Nolly will pick up the mid boost here. Will he be able to get to this ball? Yes. Turns around and Torment denies. Comm will not be able to get there in time. This one's been very speedy as Beast Mode looking for the double. Gets it. Can Comm finish again? V1 win and put the series on match point.
5 minutes away, or who are we kidding? No way that they only need 5 minutes in the next one from claiming the Fall Cup. Another overtime 5 in a row now, going the way of Version1.
Wow.
My gosh. 16 shots, Daz. 16.